Hey guys, today we're going to be editing a little 120mm film from my Pentax 6.7. I shot this years ago at this point, like 2 years ago. I just got it developed. It was at the lab for about 7 weeks, and I am just now sitting down to edit. I got the scans yesterday. I legit jumped for joyed. Anyways, I went through my scans and I realized how much better I've gotten at photography since this summer 2 years ago. So these photos are taken over 3 specific trips that summer. One was apple picking. I have a few shots at home, which I know it's not a trip, but one of them is in Maine. And I'm using like Lomo 400 when I probably should be using like Lomo 120 or some kind of 120 stock. There are some shots that are just like bad. To be totally honest with you, there are some shots that are just bad that I was just trying to document me and my friends having fun. Because I was really trying to figure out the camera, edit my settings. Things were really shiny and new to me. So I'm going to do quite a bit of editing on these photos today. And I figured that I would record it and bring you along with me during my decision making. So that is what we're doing. As you can see, I made a mask over the blue sky because let me see if I can show you the raw. So this is what it looks like straight out the lab from their technician. I love the photo, but I have some issues with it. One, I wish the water was straight. So I went and I fixed that in Photoshop yesterday. And then two, the colors are great, but could be better. I'm also a fan of scanning with the borders, but looking at all of these, I'm most likely going to crop out a few of the borders because Lomo's own branding and the colors that they have on their sprockets, I'm not a huge fan of. Also, you can see that my Pentax is quite old. I got it from a friend's father. And there are some light leaks that happened. I also had the film for about 2 years, just like willy-nilly in my drawer. So I'm sure that some of this came from that. So here's a shot of some snails at the beach in Maine. Some apples from the apple orchard. My cat Beans on the windowsill. She is a little blep. Little tongue. That shot that I showed you before of the beach. Here's the pier of the beach that we went to in Maine. I like this photo. It's kind of boring, I'll admit, but like it's nice, whatever. I like this photo. I want to take some information away from it because I like the umbrella. I do like this photo a lot. Once again, I think I want to change some of the information. We'll see when we get to it. I took a lot of shots of the amusement park. I don't like any of them because they just like don't have a focus. And there's really like, I can tell when I shot them that I wasn't really considering anything. I was just shooting to shoot, which is something that I do enjoy. But now that I have more of an idea about my cameras and what I like to shoot and how I like to shoot and the settings and everything, you just look back on it and you're like, okay, these are like older shots where they just have no purpose other than documentation, so I haven't included them. This was also by the beach, as you can see, beach on the right. I really enjoyed these buildings because I thought they were like very coastal. I do wish that I had shot them differently, but it's, once again, one of those things. And this was from the Airbnb that we had. I think I might remove this down here, but I do like the way it was framed, so kudos to that shot. Okay, let's go back to this one. So I just want to refine this mask quite a bit. I don't think it has to be perfect. I want to feather the bottom. People say that they love analog photography because it really is a lesson in waiting and patience. Like, you don't get instant gratification the way you do with a digital, which is totally true. Just want to soften down here a bit, and then I'll go in and refine again with the eraser. It's a rainy Sunday here in New England. I'm considering scanning at home. I've done a little bit of research on, scanning at home. I don't think I can do the development phase at home, just in my current apartment. Space would not allow. I think the biggest thing for me is drying the film strips. I just don't have space to dry it. I don't even have a spare closet. And my apartment is mad dusty. So I'll leave the development up to the pros, but I'm thinking about scanning at home, one, to cut costs, and two, to have more control over the process. Because I'm realizing that is something that is very important to me. But at the same time, keep supporting your local labs, all that good stuff. I just wanted to basically enhance the blue that already exists. Without the mask, it looks like this. It's maybe a little too blue. We can lean it back towards green a little more. That's nice too. Or there's like a true blue, but because I do like the green, like how the brown fades into the green. So maybe I should try to do that. There we go. Maybe give it a little blue. Alright, so that's closer to like an enhancement of what it was. Okay, I dig that. Little spot up here, okay. Let's do another one down here. Yeah. I love it. I'm gonna remove this. Only because I'm gonna remove it because it's not like big enough for like, in my opinion. I'm gonna remove this over here too. There we go. Okay. I don't want to change too much, you know what I mean? I do want to still keep the integrity of the photo. Okay. So the color of their skin is actually pretty much how it came out of camera. I can't tell if it's like too saturated almost for me. But this is like what it actually looked like. So maybe I'll leave it. So I like this one right now. All right. Let's go to this one because it's definitely one of my favorites. I definitely want to get rid of the border. So I'll pull up Photoshop and do that. But cropping wise, I don't want to change anything. You know what I mean? I actually like dig the way that it's cropped. Like potentially I'll zoom in to really show off the crisp nature of these apples. The crisp nature. And also, this is one where, like, I don't really think I'm going to change much. Maybe I'll make it a little bit warmer. A little bit more vibrant. So somebody chime in the comments if you're watching this. Chime in. Do you think that... Like, what do you think this would have looked like if I used a stock that was 400 instead of 800? Or like 120 instead of 800? Because I'm curious. These apples look so delish. Honestly, that's pretty much good to me. So like, all I did was bump the temp up. Let's see what it looks like if I don't do that. It legit looks the same. It's one of those things that legit looks the same. Okay, bump the temp up by 3. Bump the vibrance up, except I'm gonna not do that. So it might be overkill. And then I just adjusted the reds, the oranges, and the greens. Okay, let's pop it in Photoshop. This is another easy edit because I like the way it came out, you know? Can't decide. Can't decide if it's better. Okay, so I think that this board is gonna be my like template, basically. Okay, let's go export this. Let's export the one from Photoshop. Okay, it happens to be giant. Okay, so over here in Photoshop, I've created a file that I'm going to use as a template for these particular photos. Because I realized that the original TIF file is huge, and also it's technically 5x7, or it's technically some size that's not 4x6. So that's how we're going to handle things. All right, we're back in Lightroom. Let's go on to, see, this one is, it's so good as is. I know I made the tweaks and I do really enjoy the tweaks that I made, but it is so good as is. This one is good. I like it. It has fond memories for me. Let's go on to this one though, because I want to treat it very similar to how I treated this photo. All right. Okay. Let's copy, paste. Nope, I hate that. Paste. Nope, hate. I honestly think I might blur these people in Photoshop, but let's work on the color for now. I do think it's a little more vintage without the harshness. So let's bring it a little warm. Okay. My mouse zoom in and out is like not working, and it is driving me absolutely crazy. There we go. I had disabled gestures. Ah. Okay, this one I am going to actually like make smaller. Oh fuck, it's huge. Wait. Okay, I need to Google. Alright. I think I'm gonna cap this video after I edit this last one. And then I have a short set of posts. If you want to see them, please go check out my TikTok where I do post some photos. And I just became a moment.com affiliate. They're a fantastic camera company. I'm not sponsored by them by any means, but if you shop through the link to buy, you know, they have film, they have gear, they have cameras, they have lenses, and they treat their creators really well. They treat their customers really well, which is important in my opinion. So if you shop through the link down in the description box down below for anything, I do receive a small percentage kickback, and all that money will just be going towards making better videos for you and also buying more film for myself. So it's basically just me reinvesting into this hobby. I talked with the team at Small Rig as well, and we came up with a really cool rig idea for filming the waist level viewfinder of my F3. So hopefully I'll be able to show you guys what that looks like as well, because that is something that I'm really excited about, because I love filming the process of things, obviously, as well as the act of the actual editing. What I mean to say in so many words is that hopefully I'll be able to make some videos about me, of me out and about shooting. The natural purple in the shadow is actually really nice. I don't want it to be overwhelming, but I do want to bring it out. Like I said, I'm going to cut this out. Pretty sure this is just a cover for a fire pit. Ah, pretty good job. That one looks the best. Nice. Do we like it though? It does add like a blip of interest. Now let's remove it. Okay, you gotta help me out in the comments down below. What is your flow for compression and resizing for something like Instagram? I know that that's so frustrating to say because we shouldn't have to sacrifice quality or resolution or anything like that for freaking social media. But unfortunately, that is the world that we live in. So these are high quality scans, so they're freaking huge. And I'm actually not sure what the best way to handle compression is. As you can see, I'm running it through like several resize. Like I'm putting it into Photoshop, saving it in Photoshop, dragging it over to another file in Photoshop that's sized 4x5, and then I'm gonna right now re-export as high quality JPEG. If you have a way to cut down that process, please let me know. Or if you have any ideas for me, or if you just think that I should export the high quality JPEG at its full size and then let Instagram do the compression work, let me know. Okay guys, thank you so much for joining me on this video. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you're up to. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. Please leave a like, a comment, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 50 subscribers. I have some links in the description box down below that might help you get some discounts. So make sure to check that out as well. Oh, I just want to say that I have been filming and playing Baldur's Gate 3 on the Xbox, and I have a series of videos out for that as well. So please check that out if you're into video games. It's a lot of fun over there, and you can see me fumble my way through my first video game of this type.